Hey YouTube, in today's video we're going to be talking about Palo Santo, what I have in my hand right here. So essentially, Palo Santo in Spanish means holy wood. And I want to talk about the origin of Palo Santo. Palo Santo originates in South America, particularly in the two countries, Ecuador and also Peru. And Palo Santo is so unique because it has the most interesting woodsy scent to it. It has notes of pine, notes of mint, and also notes of lemon. So it has this really fragrant and refreshing smell that just kind of draws you in. It's very delicate, it's very soothing. When you light it, it's just like it takes you somewhere else, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get into Palo Santo and talk about the different energetic properties and also the benefits. So Palo Santo is energetically healing and also energetically cleansing. And it rids of negative energy, so gets rid of negative energy. But something that's really cool is that it keeps and it uplifts the positive energy. So it raises that frequency within a space or that energy. And this is something that Palo Santo can do that's unique to Palo Santo in itself. Sage particularly does not do this. What sage does is that sage clears out the energy completely, so it wipes that slate clean. So if you're looking to not get rid of the energy completely in a room or a space or an environment, but you want to uplift the positive energy or bring that in, by all means, light Palo Santo. So Palo Santo also does something for you as an individual where it raises your vibration and it enhances your creativity. So if you're lighting Palo Santo, you're feeling dull, you're feeling bored, or you feel like, okay, I want to start doing some projects, I want to be more creative, light Palo Santo, and it's basically going to encourage you and lighten up that creativity spark within you. And also, it allows you to have a deeper connection with Source, and that can mean spirit, and that can also tie into Mother Earth. So it's going to make you feel more connected, more at one with nature. And this is something that we can all get and all have at times. Sometimes we may feel a little bit disconnected, going to work, technology, and we may need to reconnect. By all means, turn to Palo Santo. And it also brings in good fortune and prosperity. So if you're having a patch in your life, or you need a job, you need some income, light Palo Santo and set that intention for yourself, or say that prayer that you would like to bring prosperity into your life. And it's a really good tool to work with to bring that prosperity in. And also, Palo Santo provides aromatherapy, and it is highly therapeutic. And I always experience this when I light it, and it's deep because when I first got into Palo Santo, originally I was looking for those energetic cleansing properties, but upon lighting it, I noticed that I just felt extremely relaxed. I had a headache at that moment, and I didn't expect it to happen, but my headache was going away, and I felt really calm. And I just kind of picked up on all the different scents, and I noticed that I slept extremely well that night. So lighting Palo Santo gives you that relaxation on a much deeper level than normal things would. So you can definitely bring Palo Santo in if you're looking to relax or just wind down. Excuse me. Palo Santo is also extremely good for the immune system. It can strengthen your immune system, and it can also assist with physical pain. So if you're having achy joints, if you're having knee pain, by all means, light some Palo Santo. And the aromatherapy aspect and the scent is going to really help you get rid of that pain. You're going to feel the pain kind of slowly subsiding, and just it's really deep because I feel like it's addressing things on a cellular level. And it's working through the tannins and the oils that are within the properties of the smoke, and it's communicating with your cells to help get rid of that pain. All right. And also, it is really good at relieving colds, flu symptoms, stress, asthma, and also eliminating emotional pain. So if you're holding on to something and you really need to let it go, if you're having cold and flu symptoms, and something's happening in your lungs, the smoke from Palo Santo is going to help cleanse all of that stagnation that you're experiencing in your lungs. Okay. And also, something that a lot of people don't know is that Palo Santo is a really good bug repellent. So this ties into the fragrance aspect. When you come in with that mint, those notes of citrus, the woodsy scents, bugs do not like that. So if you think about other things like eucalyptus, peppermint, those properties are very similar in Palo Santo. So if you're lighting this in a space or if you're lighting it outdoors, bugs are not going to come near you because they don't like those kinds of scents. Okay? And I also want to talk about one last thing is that a lot of people will say that when you light Palo Santo, it goes out extremely quick. You hear a lot of people say that you need to constantly relight it. Well, one thing that I've noticed, and I don't know how many people have picked up on this, but if you're constantly giving your Palo Santo air, it'll stay lit. So I've tried blowing it and that didn't work particularly, but I needed something that was actually giving an air conduit towards it. So I have a feather, and whenever I light my Palo Santo, I'll kind of just wave the feather like this against the Palo Santo and it'll stay lit. And I can do this forever. You know, even when I'm stopped using the feather, I need to actually really take my Palo Santo and dab it into an ashtray or a bowl so that I can go out. It takes a while, but if you're using that feather, that flame will be stimulated and it'll stay lit. Okay, that's a cool hack and a cool trick that a lot of people don't necessarily know about. And if you're wondering where can you purchase Palo Santo, you can purchase it from your local herb store. If you have a local organic store, you can purchase Palo Santo, and there are also sellers on Etsy that have Palo Santo as well. And you're probably wondering, you know, where the funds going, and always make sure that the Palo Santo that you're purchasing is sustainably sourced. And for the most part, when you're purchasing it, it typically is purchased from producers and sellers that are sourcing it locally from South America, and it's benefiting the tribes and the people that are producing it. So that's something always good to know, that the money is going back into the community. So you guys, that is it about Palo Santo. Please like, subscribe, and drop your comments down below. Thanks. Peace.